recording. Um, so let me send it right now. So here's, and let me see if I can get on Twitch as well. Should be able to get on Twitch. Let me try it. Let me try a screen share. All right, let's try that. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, so basically, so here's what happens with Twitch. So there's an extension on Twitch that there's an extension on Twitch that you can see here. It's called QuizKit extension. QuizKit extension. If you're watching on Twitch, watch on YouTube. So this is how I do all the trivia games. I put it into this app. So this is like a third-party thing. It's completely out of my control. You can see here it says, "Whoops, there's an issue reaching the servers." Click dismiss. Your quizzes pop up, and it's just a screen of darkness. So here's the thing. Right now, there is no way to play the trivia game. Right now. This is completely out of my control. It's only happened one other time before. We've done this for 3 years. It is...
All right.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
I forgot on mute on YouTube.
All right.
My apologies.
Yeah, I forgot on mute on YouTube.
If you're on YouTube, you can see the split screen.
So, if you're on YouTube, you can see the split screen.
Basically, there's no way to play. Basically, there's no way to play.
Basically, there is no way to play.
Again, we've done this for over 3 years now.
Again, we've done this for over 3 years now. This is game number 148, and we did some one-off games as well.
Just the second time.
This is just the second time that this has happened.
It hasn't happened in like 8 months.
It hasn't happened.
Here's the game plan right now.
So here's the game plan right now.
I'm going to test this out every 5 minutes, all right?
I'm going to test this out every 5 minutes, all right? I'm going to test this out every 5 minutes.
I am echoing. That is odd.
That is
not be echoing, but
I should not be echoing.
Why is echoing? All right. So here's what's going to happen.
So here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen.
We're going to stay on. We're staying on.
We're going to stay on. We're staying on.
We're staying on. Let me get all this scoreboard stuff off. We're going to say, I'm going to test it out every 5 minutes, all right? I'm going to test this thing out every 5 minutes. Okay? I'm going to test it out every 5 minutes. I'm expecting nothing. I'll just be straight up honest, I'm expecting nothing. Long story short, the people that run QuizKit are based in England. So the odds that they're up right now is slim to none. It is slim to none that they are up right now. So... Oh, I know why I'm echoing. I fixed it. For whatever reason, Twitch audio was on at the same time. So that's why I'm echoing. All right. We should be okay now. We should be okay. So long story short, I'm testing it out every 5 minutes to see if anything changes with the servers. It's been like this for the last 2 hours, I'd say. Last 2 hours, it's been like this. Super last minute thing. So we're going to test it out every 5 minutes. QuizKit is based in England. It's based in the UK. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the wildcard games together right now. FIU and New Mexico State is also on. If anyone's got any questions, just fire away in the chat. We're going to stay on, and I'm going to try again every 5 minutes. We're going to try every 5 minutes. The worst case scenario, all right? The worst case scenario. Let me just do a worst case scenario thing here. The worst case scenario is that we move trivia to tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern, all right? That's the worst case scenario. Assuming it works, and usually it does. Usually the one time that it didn't work, it came back the next day. So let me make a note in YouTube. I'm gonna look at the chats both at the same time. So let me just make a note in YouTube right now. QuizKit is down. Worst case scenario. Trivia moved to 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So the worst case scenario, the absolute worst case scenario, is it's a fly ball into center field. Alex got it. Yeah, anything in the outfield, I'm not worried about with Alec Thomas. The absolute worst case scenario is that we just move trivia to 6 o'clock tomorrow. All right? I know that's not the best for like people on the West Coast. I apologize again. This right now. This is completely out of my control. Right now, this is completely out of my control. Unfortunately, this is completely out of my control. Again with a 5. Thank you so much. GoDvac said it's 2057 in my 2K22 save, and the Suns still haven't won it all. That is bad. 3-0 Phillies, by the way. 3-0 Phillies. Solo shot into left field. So the worst case scenario is we just play tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. All right? The worst case scenario, we play at 6 p.m. Eastern. We are going to play this week. All right? I just want to make it very clear. We are going to play this week. You can also see the Halloween decorations behind me. You can see a little bit of Jaguar pumpkin right here. I'm not sure how well you can see, but we do have a Jaguar pumpkin, and we do have a Jaguar skeleton back there as well. Festive for October now. So again, the worst case scenario, I'm going to test this every 5 minutes. There is a slight chance we play today. There is a very slight chance. Again, I showed you it on my screen. This is completely out of my control. This is all QuizKit issue right now. This is a third-party extension that I use that I've only ever had one other issue with in 3 years. So, just a bizarre situation. Again, I'm expecting nothing simply because QuizKit is based in England. Right now, it is 1:12 in the morning there. I know the guy that runs QuizKit. I've spoken to him before. He has like a quiz show that he runs at 7 a.m. Britain time. So he's probably sound asleep right now. So I'm expecting nothing to change. I'm just going to make it very clear. I'm expecting nothing to change. Hopefully we can get it fixed. Again, I'm going to test every 5 minutes. But we're just going to look at the chat. We'll talk about the games that are happening right now. And we'll go from there. Again, my apologies. Again, this is unfortunately out of my control. But either way, we are going to play this week. What I think is going to happen, if it doesn't happen tonight, it's going to happen. Call it like a rain delay for now. Call it like a rain delay. If it doesn't happen, we're going to play at 6 o'clock tomorrow Eastern. The game ends at 7:30. And then we'll go live at 8 o'clock for the Thursday night game. And then we'll be on stream for a long, long time tomorrow. But that's the idea. That's the idea. The absolute worst case scenario. That's what we're going to do. All right? So, just want to make that very clear. Unfortunately, I hope we can play. It's been 5 minutes. I'm going to test it out again. I'm going to test it out every 5 minutes. I've been trying it for the last 2 hours. It has just not worked out. We still have the sorry about this, dismiss error. Who's the A1 Ingram? Bobby Ingram, the wide receiver. Tomorrow night's game will be a good clue as to which coach we fire this year. Yeah, I think so. I think it will be. I mean, Eberflus, you got a long week. You got a long week after this with Sunday. You play Thursday night, so you have about a week and a half. It's basically a mini bye week. I could see Eberflus getting fired. If they lose this game and they don't look good, I think he gets fired tomorrow. How many countries are hosting the World Cup? 6. I hate it. Paraguay, Argentina, Uruguay getting one game, and then the rest are in Europe. And Africa. This makes no sense. It's basically clearing the field for Saudi Arabia to host in 2034. At least it's not Ukraine hosting. And I'm not even saying that as a joke. I'm not even saying that. The bid originally had Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Ukraine. I don't know why. I'm not making that up. So, what do you think of the Giants rookie center making protection changes and not Daniel Jones? I think that's ridiculous. That's a lot to ask for a rookie center. I do have do I have a TV on Jacksonville State, Middle Tennessee? What? Oh, strikeout. Let's go. Gallen with the curveball. He's at 100 pitches. 5-2. All right. You know what, Gallen? 35 pitches or 40 pitches in the first inning. And about 60 in the next 5. He's been pitching lights out since. What channel is Jacksonville State on? Because I do have another monitor that just doesn't have anything on right now. I do have another monitor. Over under 2.5 done decision this week. Based on the way the season's going, probably over. Less tense in the last minute and 30 seconds of the first half of Monday Night Football. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This QuizKit debacle is worse than Liverpool offside fiasco over the weekend. Yeah, that was insane. They don't know how to do VAR there. They don't know how. VAR is a good thing. They just don't know how to use it. Horns have won 3 titles in your league. Wow, that's crazy. All right. So, trivia during Thursday Night Football? No, we're not going to do trivia during Thursday Night Football. What's going to happen, the worst case scenario, again, and let me put in the Twitch thing as well. Again, this right now is completely out of my control, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about this, unfortunately. I wish there was. There is absolutely nothing I can do about it. Let me get some text in here. Just so I change on the Twitch screen so you see the same thing that you see on YouTube. Quiz kit is down. Worst case scenario. Trivia moved to 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Alright. Yeah, we won't do it during the game. We will not do it during the game. What we will do, if Quiz Kit does not come back by 10 o'clock Eastern tonight. Okay, MTSU is on ESPN. Alright, let me turn that on. Let me get that on. What we will do, if it doesn't happen, is, simply put, we'll do it at 6 o'clock Eastern. We'll do it at 6 o'clock Eastern between, do it 6 o'clock Eastern before the Thursday night game, and the game starts at 8 o'clock. So we'll just have a long stream. We'll do 2 separate streams, but it'll be a long streaming night. Again, we are going to play trivia this week. Unless Quiz gets down for the second straight day, we are going to play trivia this week. Again, this is the second time in over 3 years this has ever happened. It's out of my control, unfortunately. I apologize. This is 100% out of my control. I wish we could play right now. We'd be like midway through the first round right now, but it's just not happening right now. Not happening right now. And I'll test it again. It's been 5 minutes. I do have all 4 TVs up right now. 2 on the football games and then 2 on the baseball games. 5-2 D-backs. So yeah, there will be a stream tomorrow, and maybe 2, depending on what happens here. Yeah, I'll share my screen again. If you want to see it on YouTube, just to see what I'm working with here. Just want to see what I'm working with here. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. I'm trying to see if I can get it on Twitch as well. Trying to see if I can get it on Twitch. Alright, let me see. So again, you're seeing... You can see... I don't know if you can see it on Twitch. On YouTube, you can see it's just buffering right now. It is just buffering. It is out of my control, and there is unfortunately nothing I can do about it. So, that's the situation we're in right now. That's the situation we're in right now. So, the Bengals done. If Burrow was hurt, yeah, if Burrow was hurt, they're done. All right, so again, that's the situation we're dealing with right now. So let me get back to the, not that screen. Here we go, this screen. What I did the last time this happened, we moved the game to the next day. So that's what we're going to do here. Again, I'm going to test it every 5 minutes, but it happened back in February. It was the Super Bowl trivia game. We just moved it to the next day. So that's what we're going to do here. If nothing happens by 10 o'clock Eastern, and again, I'm expecting nothing to happen by 10 o'clock. I'm going to test it out, but I'm expecting nothing to happen because Quiz Kit is based in England. So I'm expecting nothing. Worst case scenario, we move the game to tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern before the Thursday night game starts at 8 o'clock. All right? That is the absolute, hopefully, worst case scenario. Again, at this point, it's out of my control. I have all the questions lined up. I've got everything in. That's not the issue. The issue is just the Quiz Kit thing is just the servers are down. The servers for Quiz Kit are down. What happened to the D-backs catcher? Gabriel Moreno, he got hit on a backswing. He got hit on a backswing by the Brewers batter. Yeah, he got hit on a backswing, and it was just concussion probably. Head injury, hopefully he's okay. Got taken out of the game for Jose Herrera because of that. Brewers fans booed for some reason. They booed while Moreno was getting looked at. I don't know why, but... all right, the all Jaguars team. I saw that question that you sent me. All Jaguars team. Yeah, so trivia, and then we're going to have Thursday night, so it'll be like a doubleheader of sorts. Worst case, again, there is a slight chance we might do it. Yeah, this is a Jaguar, yeah, it's to my left. You can't really see what the bottom line, but this is a Jaguar, jack-o'-lantern, Jaguar pumpkin. On top of that, you might see here this little Jaguar skull. We got this in Mexico. Figure let's bring this out for the holiday season. I have heard of Weddle. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that game. Yeah, I'm doing well right now with the D-backs. Still 3 innings left, but I'm doing pretty well right now. I'm doing well. All right. So the all. I think Rainer's good. Don't really know too much about him, but from what I've seen, he looks okay. In terms of the all Jaguars team, let's think about this. Quarterback, right now, Mark Brunell will probably be Trevor Lawrence very, very soon. Halfback, I'm going to play 2. I'm going to do Taylor Jones-Drew. I can't pick one. We're going to just go Taylor Jones-Drew. 2 halfbacks. 3 wide, easy. A-Rob, Smith, McCardle. Not in that order. A-Rob's 3, but tight end, Mercedes Lewis. Left tackle, Tony Baselli. That's easy. Right tackle, Big Leon. You see number 72 behind me. Big Leon. We're going to have Meester at center. The interior, the rest is tough because Uchi, Manawai, and Linder. It's tough. I gotta get rid of one. That is tough. I'm gonna get rid of Manawai. I think I'm gonna go Uchi. I'm gonna go Linder. Defensive ends. Defensive tackle's easy. Defensive tackle, we go with the Twin Towers. We go Henderson, Stroud. That's easy. Defensive ends, we're gonna go Brackens and we're gonna go Calais Campbell. Linebacker, give me Daryl Smith. We're gonna go with Josh Allen, and we're gonna go Kevin Hardy. Yeah, Uchi's gonna be. Yeah, I'm taking Manawai. Uchi's in. Cornerback, we're going Rasheem Mathis. If I do play a fullback, Greg Jones is easily the fullback. Cornerback, we're gonna go with Mathis is 1. I'm trying to think who the. We'll go Ramsey and then we'll go Campbell. So we'll go 3 corners. We'll go Ramsey, Campbell, and Mathis. Safety, Donovan Darius for 1. And honestly, we haven't really had too many other great safeties besides Darius. So I'm honestly going to go Andre Sisco. For the other safety. Kicker, Leon Jacobs, no way. Oh, I think Marte went on that one. That's a bad picture. Go ahead. Punter, Ryan Barker, although Cook is up there. And then kicker, we're going to go Josh Scobie. No love for M. Beasley. He's close. I was thinking about it. And then Coach Coughlin. So yeah, that's the all-time Jaguars team. I thought about that for a bit. Yeah. Cecil Short snubbed. I don't know where you're putting him in. I mean, Short's was a good receiver, don't get me wrong, but you're not putting him in over Allen Robinson. Not taking out... even if you don't put A-Rob in, you got to put Allen Hurns in there over Shorts. If you don't put Hurns in, Chark might be in there. Or Kirk. Kirk, I mean, Shorts is top 5, probably, but I can't put him top 3. I cannot put him top 3. You Bears Commanders Thursday Night Football again, I'm not happening. I'm not crazy about that. You know, Weddle, Jalen, Weddle, I'm just not a huge fan of the game. Bears Commanders Thursday Night Football again, not looking forward to that. Watch your Giants videos today. I don't think any team should have 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 6 primetime games to start the season off, even the defending champions. I agree. I think it's crazy that there are multiple teams that made the playoffs last year that have not played in prime time, and yet the Giants have played 3 out of 4. And there's no precedent for this. That's the other thing. The other teams that have done that didn't play 4 out of 6 like the Giants have. They made it to the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. The Giants did not accomplish anything last year. They won 9 games. They lost 7 of the last 10. AJ Boyer was a cornerback. He wasn't a safety. Want to hear the Prime Video theme song? I know I'm ready for some bad football. Yeah, Scobie was terrible in Pittsburgh. It was so funny. He was so bad in Pittsburgh. I didn't see it coming. He was good with us. The problem was that Jason Myers had a stronger leg. It wasn't really Scobie lost the job. It was Myers who won the job. Because he was like... 2013, Scobie missed 2 kicks. One of them was blocked by J.J. Watt. The other one was a miss from 60 yards at the end of the half against the Cardinals. Like, Scobie was maybe the best kicker in football in 2013. 2 years later, he was just nothing. It was so bizarre. Will the Commanders be taking an intentional safety tomorrow night? That would be funny. Al Michaels losing his mind. All right, let's test it again. Let's test it again. It's been 5 minutes. I mean, we're going to test it every 5 minutes until 10 o'clock. Just hopefully this works. Again, I'm expecting nothing. I want to make that clear. I'm expecting nothing. The NFL thought the Giants were good again, so they did for money. Yeah, I get 2 out of 4, but 3 out of 4 is ridiculous. 3 out of 4 is ridiculous. Like, that's unheard of. All right, let's see. Again, you can see if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see as I share my screen. Thompson's now in the game for the D-backs. Probably the right call. Gallen was at 100. You can see, again, third party is just not happening right now. First pitch. Oh, nice play, Marte. Nice play, Cattell. Nice play. All right. Yeah, you can just see it. It's not happening. Unfortunately, it's not happening. I don't know what it is. All right, we'll try again every 5 minutes. Let's see. Dumb decision level. Wait. Yeah, the pitching change was a dumb decision by the Blue Jays. That made no sense. Although, not that it mattered because it was 2-0. It was 2-0. Not like you're going to score, but... Yeah, the Rays, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, unfortunately, with the Rays. They had a good start to the season. They've not been the same since. They really have not been. Jags versus Bills is Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner on the call. Kurt Warner is great. Rich Eisen's not great at play-by-play. Rich Eisen is pretty... He's not the sharpest with play-by-play. He's very delayed. Like, he doesn't have a whole lot of experience there. Kurt Warner's very good, though. Kurt Warner. Yeah, MLB playoffs are a dumb decision goal line. They are. All right, Chopper, third, stays fair. Let's go. Chopper to Walker, let's go. Yeah, Thompson's been a revelation since we got him. Yeah, he pitches this inning. My guess is that Saul Franco is the 8th, and then Sewell goes to the 9th. Obviously, you can't use Ginkle today because he went 2 innings yesterday. He pitched lights down on that. He was probably the best player yesterday. Either him or Carroll, but I would give it to Ginkle. Who should be the Thursday Night Football commentating team after this season? It's tough because you have to figure who would call 2 games, who would do that, and then do like a college football game Saturday or a game on Sunday. I think Kirk is fine. Kirk Herbstreit, I think, is fine. It's Al Michaels that needs to... Honestly, I go Noah and Nate. I would honestly go Noah and Nate. Fumble in the Mexico State game. Oh, it's fumble risky. It's fumble risky. Oh, man. Oh, that's a sicko play right there if I've ever seen one. That's a sicko play if I've ever seen one. Honestly, I would just go Noah and Nate. Thoughts on the Rays' attendance issues this postseason? I think MLB should have given them a 7 or 8 time slot. Philly would have drawn at 3 p.m. It's Philly. That's not the point. It's not based on attendance. It's based on what's going to get the best ratings. The Phillies will get the best ratings. The Rays will not. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. If geography is not an issue, that's how they'll do it. So, thoughts on the attendance issues? Look, less than 20,000 for a playoff game. It's crazy. That's what I don't get why. I hope the Rays Stadium is privately funded. I hope that the new stadium they're building in St. Petersburg is privately funded. Because if it's publicly funded, I'm not funding that. That's Exhibit A. What's it going to change? What's a new stadium going to change? Honestly. What's a new stadium in the same location going to change? Because the problem is that it's a pain in the butt to get to St. Petersburg for the games. That's the problem. Look, the stadium could be falling apart for all I care. Teams sell out playoff games. Teams sell out playoff games. It doesn't matter how bad your stadium is. It doesn't matter how, where it is. Teams sell out playoff games. Whether this was a new stadium or not, you'd still get the same exact attendance. You'd still get the same exact attendance. So, that's what makes this so bizarre. That's what makes this... You're not fixing the problem with a new stadium. You're just throwing money at something that doesn't exist. Yeah, they're raising a new stadium, but it needs to be in Tampa, not St. Petersburg. Because a new stadium won't get you to sell out a playoff game when this was the lowest non-COVID attendance since 1919. That's the problem. That's the problem. Eberflus coach under Mangini and Reich, doing so in the latter case with a mediocre and declining Colts squad of basically spare parts. That explains how the Bears grossly miscalculated their move. Yeah, Eberflus was never a great hire. The Colts defense was never really anything to write home about either. The game should have been on ABC, not ESPN. Phillies and Marlins should be ABC instead of the Rays game. Problem is that ABC is primetime programming, so the whole point is that you increase the ratings for the daytime programming by putting the game on there. So you wouldn't do it in primetime there. I randomly just start calling Florida National and Mexico State. I don't know a single player on those teams. It would not work out. I'm just watching both TVs. That should have been picked up by MTSU. That should have been picked up there. We also have 3-0 in the Phillies game. Again, I'm testing out every... Yeah, this season marked the worst for a playoff game. For a playoff game. Not counting 2020 for obvious reasons. Not counting 2020. This game with the Rays was the worst home attendance for any playoff game since 1919. Obviously, COVID season excluded. Worst home attendance for a playoff game since 1919. All right, let's test it out again. Still seeing the issue again. QuizKit is based in England, so I'm expecting nothing. So, oh no, across the league, no. Across the league, it was up. Across the league, it was phenomenal. Yeah, attendance was up big time. I think it was up like 700,000 fans this year. Yeah, no, the rule changes have been great. The rule changes have been phenomenal. All right, so we're top of the 8th, D-backs, Brewers. Again, so I'm going to test it again every 5 minutes. Make sure. Worst case scenario, like I said, ground ball. Oh, nice play. Oh, get through. Oh, man. Tommy Pham can't run. Tommy Pham cannot run. Yeah, Ghost Runner I don't like. At least it's not there for the playoffs. Yeah, I don't control ads on Twitch. So, worst case scenario, again, if it doesn't work, and it's about a 99% chance it will not work, we're moving trivia to 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Again, all the questions are in. That's not the issue. All the questions are in. Tomorrow, it's probably going to be a hectic day streaming. It's going to be 6 o'clock. We do trivia. Game ends at 7:30. And then 8 o'clock, we do... I hate games ending in ties. You cannot have a baseball game end in a tie. 8 o'clock, we'll do our Thursday Night Football stream. Still hate the pitch clock. Call me a fool, but baseball is a boring game no matter how you slice it. This timer isn't changing that. It speeds it up, though. Look, there's no reason. It's like the same reason for a shot clock in basketball or a shot clock in lacrosse or a play clock in football. It was getting ridiculous. Basically, the pitch clock is just taking it back to where it was 25 years ago. You're getting the same amount of baseball in, but it just takes 30 fewer minutes. That's huge. The pitch clock has been a revelation. I wonder how long since the lowest attendance for a postseason game that wasn't due to COVID or rigged like the 1919 Black Sox. Although no one knew at the time that the Black Sox was rigged. No one... That only came out later. Like, it's not like the fans knew that they were throwing the games. Not like they knew at the time. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Unfortunately, if you're on the West Coast, the game will be at 3 o'clock your time tomorrow, which kind of stinks. And obviously, I cannot control that. Because I would just do it that night as Walker strikes out on a sinker, goes in the dirt. I would do it tomorrow night, but there's football on tomorrow night, and I'm commentating that game. So, unfortunately, this is just the second time. If you're just joining us, this is just the second time this has ever happened in 3+ years. I should also note that next Wednesday we're going to play on Tuesday night instead. So it's a bit weird. So I don't know if you saw the schedule that I've been posting at the end of videos lately. I'm going to post it on the YouTube channel page again. But if you haven't seen it, every Wednesday night we're playing live trivia except for next Tuesday night. Or next Wednesday night, it will be Tuesday night instead. The reason why is because I have tickets to Guns N' Roses at Chase Field. Which is interesting because Game 3 of the NLDS is scheduled for Wednesday night, which would be at Chase Field. So I'll be at something at Chase Field Wednesday. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know whether it's going to be the D-backs. Hopefully it's the D-backs. I don't know if it's going to be that or Guns N' Roses. But either way, I will be at something at Chase Field on Wednesday night. So we will play on Tuesday night instead for live trivia. So just keep that in mind. Guns N' Roses doing the 7th inning stretch. Yeah, at this rate, they're going to have to figure something out with rescheduling that, because obviously they cannot do that at the same time. So, yeah. Did I make a mistake picking the Jags to cover the spread Sunday? What's it, 3.5? I'm not crazy about the Jags this week. The offense is just stuck in the mud. That's the problem. I don't know if our offense can keep up with Buffalo. I think defensively we could be fine. Honestly, defensively we've been very good this season. As it's a 1-2-3 inning, Jose Herrera just grounds out to second. Defensively we've been very good this season. I just don't think offensively we have what it takes. I know talent-wise we do. Problem is that this offense is just stuck in the mud. This offense is just stuck in the mud. Trevor Lawrence is playing phenomenally, but Press Taylor is not letting him cook. Everything's within 10 yards. Everything's a screen. It makes no sense. Like, we're playing Trevor Lawrence like the Giants are playing, like Daniel Jones plays, but Trevor can go deep. And it's not like Trevor's not trying to go deep. That's the way the offense is running. It just doesn't make sense. So, can Lawrence audible out of plays, or does Press Taylor not let him do it? I don't know. That's a good question. I actually don't know. But it's funny because, like, Trevor Lawrence doesn't check down. It's not like Trevor has a problem checking down. It's that these are all one-read plays. Like, Trevor Lawrence is playing phenomenally so far this season. I've had no complaints with Trevor. I just don't think we can keep up with Buffalo because the game planning is just not good. The game plan is just not good. It's just not there. All right, let me check the YouTube. Oh! I totally did not even see the YouTube stream. All right, Egging out with another 5. Thank you so much for that. Who wins the East each year from 2011 to 14 if LeBron does not go to Miami? That is a good question. Who wins the East each year from 2011 to 14? 2011 to 14. Who wins the East? My guess is Chicago wins in 2011. I don't know if the D Rose injury changes things, but I think 2011 that happens. 2012, it's like Boston. I was like Charlotte actually. 2012. 2013. Honestly, give me Atlanta. Give me Atlanta in 2013. And 2014. I think Brooklyn might do it in 2014. I think Brooklyn might. That's a good question, though. That's a good question. Oh, yeah, I could still pick the Heat. I could still... Yeah, we're assuming they get Bosch. Right? If we're assuming we get Bosch, I think they actually make it twice. I think if we're assuming they get Bosch, I think they make it in... I don't know if they make it 2012, but 2013 I think they do. Yeah. BC Lions win the Grey Cup? Yeah. You better go to that concert. You don't want to upset Axel. He could walk out in the crowd at any moment, and also the band. No, the thing is that... So I have tickets to see Guns N' Roses Wednesday night. At Chase Field. Problem is that the D-backs, if they win this game or win tomorrow night, make it to the NLDS, they would host a game on Wednesday night at Chase Field. So it would be impossible for Guns N' Roses to have their concert because the Diamondbacks have priority. So I'm ready for the 3-2 Commanders game tomorrow. Yeah. Giants have 75% tush-push conversion rate. Well, the one failure was the last game. Yeah, they got Bosch and Wade at the same time. Yeah, so yeah, I think 2013 actually. Then like Grumble. Oh, geez, we played the shift. Wait, why is Ginkel in? Oh my, why Ginkel pitched 2 innings yesterday? Why? Come on, you have Sol Frank. He didn't pitch yesterday. You have Sol Frank. Put him in. Why are we putting Ginkel in? He threw like 30 pitches yesterday. Ginkel clearly doesn't have it today, and I'm not surprised because he pitched 2 innings yesterday. Oh, no, Indy. I forgot about Indy. You know, Indy takes 1. Chicago takes 1. Boston takes 1. Miami takes 1. Indy takes 1. Michael Otto with a $5. How's it going? Hey, GG. Hope you're well, brother, along with the rest of the JG fam. Uh-oh, guess what day it is? It is hump day. Unfortunately, trivia. It is not trivia day right now. It is not trivia day, unfortunately. Hopefully it can be, but let me try again. Again, we're gonna test it all the time. As I said, every 5 minutes, just to make sure. We're gonna test it every 5 minutes. All right, come on, come on. All right, still an issue reaching the servers. All right, let me try again. Come on. Nothing. Is analytics ruining sports? No, I don't think so. I think there's definitely something to be said though about anything that people can become the best in. They will try and suck the fun out of it, and they'll try to create like the most optimal way to do it. I don't think analytics is ruining sports at all, but I do think that some people are focused solely on analytics, and analytics doesn't tell the whole story. Like, analytics does not take into account momentum or the flow of the game. It does not take into account any of that. All right. Come on, Ginkle. You got him down 0-2. You got him down 0-2. Come on. I wish Matt Canada would be let go right now, but the Rooney's don't fire coaches mid-season. Yeah. Yeah, no, he needs to go. You're loving YouTube TV because you can watch AEW both baseball games at the same time. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Let's just make an impromptu D-back stream instead if it doesn't work by 10. Yeah, so here's what's going to happen. If it doesn't work by 10, we're going to stay on until the end of the D-backs game. That's what's going to happen. 0-2, fly ball, foul. All right. Yeah, so no matter what, we're staying on until the end of the D-backs game. No matter what. Right now, it's bottom of the 8th. I don't know why Ginkle's in, but yeah. Yeah, Marlins man being at this series instead of the Marlins Phillies is just... Yeah, he's a fake fan. He's a fake fan. He's a fake fan. 0-2 pitch. Here we go. Huge strikeout. Let's go. 96. There you go, Ginkle. Got him on the outside. So, yeah, look. I'm a diehard Jaguars fan. You would catch me dead at another team's playoff game before I miss my team's playoff game. If you are a Marlins fan and you are not watching the Marlins play, you are a fake fan. You are a fake fan. It is that simple. You are a fake fan. You are an attention-seeking fake fan. I know you booked your tickets for Milwaukee thinking that Miami was going to play Milwaukee, but you can't tell me you're... That's a terrible excuse. That's a terrible excuse. You know why? Because you are Marlins man. You are at everything. You have infinite money. You couldn't rebook your ticket, and then you say COVID restrictions have been lifted. They've been lifted for like 2.5 years now. Like he said he's there, like COVID restrictions are lifted. Like they've been lifted for what player? They've been lifted for a while now. They've been letting fans back at the same since 2021. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Yeah, he's rich. He has no excuse. Yeah, it's not like this is his, like, he doesn't have the money to rebook his ticket and get a ticket to Philly. It's not like that. Look, I'll put it this way. I have things before that turns out the Jaguars got flexed into that time. You know what I did? I watched the Jaguars. I got it. I got the thing moved, or I just didn't go to that thing. I didn't not watch my team play. I did not watch my team play. If you don't want to show up to Philly, that's one thing. I'm not going to blame you if you just want to sit at home and watch the game at home. That's fine. I'm not saying that. But to be at another team's game when your team is playing, like, that's insane. That's insane. All right. Yeah, sell the Milwaukee ticket. Sell the Milwaukee ticket. All right, here we go. 2-2 pitch. Come on, Ginkle. Fly ball. Oh, crap, it's dropping. All right, that's only 1. I don't get why Ginkle is in the game. Okay, hold him at second at least. Oh, no, he didn't even score. Whoa, he didn't even score. Whoa. Whoa, he didn't even... They didn't send him? Why was he waiting for that to drop? That was clearly dropping from the start. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it, but... The equivalent of the Marlins man would be if JG9 went to Seahawks Niners. At least that would make more sense because they weren't playing at the same time. At least that, like Seahawks Niners, I go for like the first 3 quarters, I then leave, and then I watch the Jaguars in a hotel room. Like, that's different. All right, Ginkle's done. I don't know why... This is why I'm not crazy about Torrey. Yeah, he's a clubhouse guy, but this is why I don't get why Ginkel was in. And it's not a knock on Ginkel. He is phenomenal. He pitched 2 innings yesterday. He went like 30 pitches. I thought he was done. A guy pitches 2 innings out of relief, he's not playing the next game. Especially when you have Solfrank. I thought it'd just be Solfrank pitching the 8th. Makes no sense. And now the bases are loaded. Oh, jeez. All right. 1 out. Bases loaded. I think Solfrank's coming in now. Yeah. Yeah, even if you don't want to be in... You make a scoreboard for this? That would take too long. That would take too long. What was I... Where was I? Yeah, again, if Marlins fans just want to watch the game at home, that's fine. But to be at another team's playoff game, and plus you're on your phone all the time, so like, give the seat to someone who wants it. Honestly, give the seat to someone who wants it. All right, the Trevor Bauer situation. It doesn't change the fact that there are 3 other people that we have that obviously have not been cleared or anything like that. We've had 3 other people. There's 3 other incidents. Doesn't change the fact that Bauer admitted guilt to some of the things he's done. Obviously, this girl was in it for the money. This girl, despicable. She should be tossed in jail, throw with a cape. But there's still 3 other things, and this doesn't change that. There's still 3 other things. Thoughts on the Matt Canada burner theory? It's awfully convincing. It's awfully convincing. It is awfully convincing with the email address and whatnot. It is awfully convincing. I've only missed one time, and that was because it was at 8:30 in the morning in London, and I got done with a long shift. Yeah, look, it's different like missing a game versus being at another team's game. That's different. That's different. I'm not saying missing your game. What I'm saying is, if you miss your team play because you're at another team's game, that makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I haven't missed a Jags game since 2008. I've watched every game since 2009. If I were to miss a game, it will never happen, but if I were to miss a game, I guarantee you the reason I miss a game is not because the Jaguars are playing at 1 o'clock and I'm at the Colts-Texans game. That's what it is. You take Lavello over John Schneider? Yeah, I mean, it's not saying much. Look, Lavello, he's a good clubhouse guy. His bullpen management sometimes makes no sense. It really doesn't. All right, it's been 5 minutes. We're going to test it again. All right, still Frank. He should have been in from the start with the bases empty, but... Oh, that's a... yeah, I think Kazone got that wrong, because that looked like a ball. That looked like a ball. Kazone called a strike. That looked like a ball. And Quizkin, I'm still getting buffering. I'm still getting buffering. All right, come on. Come on, still Frank. 1-1. Come on. Man, come on. Come on. Brothers friend took me to New York Washington game in 2018. Cowboys fan missed the Cowboys game because he got free tickets. Yeah, at least that's a regular season game, not a playoff game when your team hasn't made the playoffs in a real season since 2003. Like, there's a difference between regular season and playoff. Like, obviously, like, if I wanted to do, like, a ballpark tour, and I'll miss a D-backs game to watch, like, the Mets. Like, if I was in San Francisco, let's say, and the Giants are playing in town, and the D-backs are playing at the same time, yeah, I'll go to that game and miss the like, that's different. Regular season game, missing it, but for a playoff game, come on. All right. 2-2. Come on, Saul Frank. Grounder. All right, come on. Play it home. 1-2. Oh, that took too long. There's no reason that should have taken too long. Saul Frank just lollygagged that one home. That should have been a double play. That should have been 1-2-3 double play. Why did he lollygag this one? Oh, you gotta be smarter than that. All right, got the out at least. Philly or Atlanta? Yeah. I mean, I had Atlanta winning it all. Over Baltimore. All right, Grounder, come on. Good bounce. Let's go. All right, 3 outs left. This would be a big win for the D-backs. Not just because, if you're watching right now, we're trying to get the trivia game going. It's not. Quiz Kits just refuses to work. So we're going to keep trying until the D-backs game is over. And then worst case scenario, we move it to 6 o'clock tomorrow. Because I'm sure it'll be fixed by then. Because Quiz Kit will have a full day to work on it. Problem is that the people that run Quiz Kit live in England. So, yeah, skateboarders bullpen. Bullpen's been pitching lights out this postseason. Really has. The bullpen's been great ever since we got Saul, Frank, and Thompson. They just came out of nowhere. Thompson came out of nowhere. Saul, Frank came out of nowhere. That's been a revelation. That's been a revelation for us. That's huge. Canada or Carmichael? Which one's worse? Oh, Canada. It sounded close. Canada. Yeah, emergency buzzer. I turned off my phone and left in my office. I saw that J.C. Jackson got traded back to the Patriots. What a bust of a signing that was for the Chargers. What a bust. I mean, it makes sense for the Pats. He just lost Christian Gonzalez for the whole year, which stinks because he was playing so well. He was my pick to win Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. He was my pick. He was playing really, really well. Love that guy coming out of Oregon. But it would make sense. He knows the system. You did see the 43 ducks? That's awesome. Again, congrats on winning last week. Congrats on winning your first ever game. Yep. Wasn't the Jaguars part of Bottlegate because the league messed up? Yes. The league messed up the call. There was something that the buzzer system wasn't working. They were trying to blow the play dead, but they couldn't do it in time. And, yeah, just a giant mess. It's a giant mess. Coach Roethlisberger is offensive coordinator. Benny Roethlisberger, yep. Jamal Adams to be fined. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about Jamal Adams possibly getting fined for what he did. Look, on one hand, no, you should not lash out at the concussion doctor. You should not lash out at the concussion specialist. On the other hand, the man had a concussion. Do we really want to start punishing people for what they do when they're not fully there, when they have concussions? Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, obviously, yes, you should not be attacking the concussion specialist. You should not be attacking the concussion specialist. But if you have a concussion, like, you're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking straight. Your brain's all messed up. We don't trust you to go back into a game. So is it really fair to punish people and fine them when they do something while they have a concussion? Like, honestly, it's an interesting thing. It's something that we've never really seen before. And I think Jamal Adams has a very good appeal if he does get fined. Because he could argue, wait a sec, I had a concussion. I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have a concussion. Like, I know better than to do that, but my brain was in a completely different spot. Like, it's a... Oh, Grand Slam. That's it. Oh, Jesus, Marlins. Jesus, Marlins. Yeah, you should be disgusted. That's awful. I did say, going into the playoffs, I did say, I would much rather play Milwaukee than play Philly. I did say that. I said the best case scenario for us, honestly, was losing all those games against Houston. I did say that. The best case scenario was losing all those games against Houston. Because, with that, if we lose the games against Houston, we play Milwaukee. And that side of the bracket's easier than playing Philly. I don't want to play Philly. Home run machine. They played us really tight before. I'd much rather play Milwaukee than Philly. And that is, that's coming true. That's a good pitch to strike Oriole out. That's a good pitch. That's a good pitch. I would argue it makes teams hide injuries if players get fined. Yeah. It's an interesting case. It's an interesting case. Why it take 33 years for Taylor to declare she's an Eagles fan? I feel like she's always been an Eagles fan. I feel like she's always been one. Having said that, I have not found any articles. Like, I tried finding articles of, like, every game that Taylor Swift has been to. I tried, like, doing a video. I could not find a single instance of her at an Eagles game before. Like, anything involving the Eagles. I could not find any mention of the Eagles before her tour in Philly. I could not find any mention whatsoever. I'm very happy the D-backs are advanced. No. We still got 3 outs. We still got 3 outs. It's a 3-run game. It is not. It's looking good. It's not a formality. There is no clock in baseball. The D-backs are not advancing just yet. There is still plenty of time left. Seawald's done some interesting things out of the pen. Video from past Patriots Saints game. Yeah, so that video just came out an hour ago. Or 2 hours ago. If you missed it, that vid just came out. I'm checking again with QuizKit. Still same issue. Again, I'm expecting nothing. So, you missed it. Patriots Saints 1986. There was a phenomenal story on a player on the Pats, Brent Williams. Very good defenseman, very underrated. If you need a good immaculate grid option, also Patriots, Seahawks, Jets. If you need a Patriots Seahawks guy that's not Deion Branch, or you need a Pats Jets guy that's not Tony Eason, Brent Williams, good pick. 43.5 sacks with Pats. But anyways, his mother suffered a stroke 24 hours before the game, went into a coma. He decided, you know what, I'm going to play in the game. I'm playing in the game. Help get my mind off things. 101. Nice pitch. Help get my mind off things. Scored the only touchdown, or scored the first touchdown of his career, and just the second. He only scored 2 touchdowns in his career because he's a defensive end. They don't score a whole lot. Scored the game-winning touchdown, essentially. It's amazing. Yeah, the La Tech player should be going to, yeah. I'm happy for the Twins, too. I'm really happy for the Twins. Break the curse like that. Break the curse. 18 straight playoff losses, and then to do it like that. Good for them. They have a shot. Honestly, they've been playing some good ball the second half of the season. They've had a good shot. Taylor Swift in an NFL booth would draw record-breaking ratings. It would be absolutely terrible to listen to. And I like Taylor Swift. There's no way it would work. The NFL got accused of helping the Chiefs after they changed their bio. I mean, I saw that. People are going to complain about anything. I mean, there's some people... Michael with $5 Slayer, yes. There's some people that complain that Super Bowl 51 was rigged. I'm not making this up. This was an actual controversy. I might do a video on it. There were people complaining that Super Bowl 51 was rigged because the graphic on Fox said, while the Patriots were driving, Patriots win game with touchdown. Now, obviously, that means it's overtime, and that's the overtime rules. You score a touchdown, you win the game. A field goal, it gives it back to Atlanta. But a lot of people thought, good framing job, but yeah, that's not going to be a story. A lot of people thought that the game was rigged because Fox said Patriots score a touchdown, like they were predicting what was going to happen. I'm like, are you kidding me? Would you add these donations to pot for tomorrow? We will. So here's the thing. We will add them. If you are playing tomorrow, we will add them. If you are playing tomorrow, it's just like always. If you are playing, we add them. If you are not playing, we don't add them. So just keep that in mind. And again, he went. That's a bad pitch to go at, too, for Longo. Rough day for Longo. We need a third baseman. We really need a third baseman badly. I mean, Longo, obviously, great play. But last night, had some really good plays. But he's been struggling this season. We need Emmanuel Rivera's not it. Longo's not it. We need a third baseman badly. That's the one thing going into the next season that I think we really, really need. More than anything else. Yeah, the Louisiana Tech player, that was assault. Stepping on the guy, that's assault. That goes beyond the realm of football. You don't that's not an inherent risk to the sport. You don't risk the fact that you get stomped on after the play. Imagine if what Louisiana Tech player did would happen in the NFL. I mean, Albert Hainsworth. I don't buy the Super Bowl 51 conspiracy. I'd rather they did that than make 80 for Brady. That is true. Though I do buy the conspiracy that Matt Patricia was so bad that he gave up the play calling in the second half to a random 80-year-old woman, and she did a better job than Matt Patricia. Raiders fans were harassed. I did see that. Mark Davis to fire Josh McDaniels, and he told him to smarten up. Yeah, don't tell your fans to smarten up. McDaniels is not the guy. Look, these fans have not seen the team win a playoff game since 2002. Don't tell them to smarten up. That's like DePoto telling the Mariners fans, be patient. Even though they're the only team that's ever made the World Series. I know I don't blame you for being in disbelief and being in pain. I don't blame you. For a season to end like this, yeah, it's rough. Especially because they blew all expectations out of the water. There was an NHL game a few years ago where the scoreboard predicted that the game would go to triple overtime. I did not see that. Have the police ever arrested a football player for an incident on the field? In the NFL, no. But there was something in the World Football League when it came to like John Matizak. There was something regarding that with his contract. D-backs need to figure out their rotation for Gallen and Kelly entering next year. Yeah, I think one more starter would help. One more starter would definitely help. Fott's the guy. Look, Fott is good. Fott is good. Ryan Nelson, I think he's better served as a guy out of the bullpen. He just allows too much hard contact. Ryan Nelson, too much hard contact. Tommy Henry, we don't know, is he coming back? How he's going to be. Obviously, Jameson. I mean, we have a long reliever now with Jarvis, so we don't need Jameson in that long relief role. So we could try Jameson to be a starter again, like he was at the start of the year, and like actually train him to be that instead of this weird mishmash. But then again, he's got Tommy John. I don't know if he's coming back next year. Really depends on what's Henry doing, what's Jameson doing. And Ciccone, I think, should be a starter. Slade Ciccone should be a starter. I think next year, if you go in with, Gallen your 1, Kelly your 2, free agent signing your 3, Fott your 4, Ciccone your 5. Then I don't know what you do with Tommy Henry. Maybe you trade Henry for a third baseman. I think that could work. Because I don't know where Henry fits in. I mean, he's good. Henry's fine, but Fott, I think, has more potential. Oh, hit him. Okay. Of all the guys to walk, you have 7, 8, 9. You had Donaldson. He's done nothing at the plate today. Yeah, Ciccone should be a starter. Ciccone played well. I think he will be. Fott's got more potential. And then Tommy Henry, I just don't know coming off the injury. The velocity is not great with Henry. I mean, he's fine, but I just don't know if he fits in this rotation if you get a free agent. I don't know. What happened with Zach Davies? They cut him. He was terrible. Good riddance. He was terrible. He was absolutely terrible. Charged them out. Yeah, that clearly was not intentional. Matt Chapman for third baseman, that would not be a bad play. That's really the one hole. That's the one hole. Because the bullpen's fine. Honestly, the bullpen is fine. Every other position is fine. Everyone's back. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the outfield now. Goriel is a free agent. Pham is a free agent. You figure we're going to bring one of the two back, but not both. Alec Thomas, obviously, his bat's not great, but you're not taking him out of center field because he is a gold glover at center field. I think he's the best defensive outfielder in baseball. I honestly do. I think the only position that you really need, you need a starting pitcher and you need a third baseman. Tonight is not a good night for MLB fans in Florida. That is true. Eli Manning was speechless after Daniel Jones pick 6. Yeah. Jaguars 6 would be cricket, probably. Honestly, probably be cricket. I've talked about it before, that I really want to do a cricket channel just because there's an untapped market there for cricket history, but it would take a lot of effort, a lot of resources. Trying again with Quiz Kit, it is not working again. I'm expecting nothing. Unfortunately. All right, nice pitch. Give him a sweeper. You see, well, like, it's weird with Steele. He's a very good closer. I think he's blown only 2 saves since he came to Arizona, and one of them was his first game against the Twins. But he does not go 1, 2, 3. I think he's maybe had like 2 1, 2, 3 games all season. All right, 0-2. That's a bad framing job by Herrera. Perdomo probably frames that for a strike. Herrera's like one of the worst framing catchers in baseball. The difference between him and Moreno, and that's why I need him to be okay, is like night and day. 1 and 2. Oh, he went. That's on the outside corner too. Let's go. All right, there's one. You know, the Phillies are just a juggernaut. The Phillies are just a freight train. Shuffleboard channel coming. What would the audience be for that? How do you feel about the Rays' low playoff attendance? I think it just shows you can't build a stadium in St. Petersburg. It doesn't fix the problem. Because it doesn't change anything. The 13 most embarrassing arrests in NFL history. Is Dwayne Gratz on the list? Dwayne Gratz better be on that list. I have not read that article. Dwayne Gratz has to be on that list. Okay, Raheem Brock, Cedric Benson. I'm just skimming to see if when was this article written? Oh, it was written in 2011. All right, so he obviously would not be on there then. So the most embarrassing is probably Dwayne Gratz, Jaguars cornerback, 3rd-round pick out of UConn. He was terrible. If you don't know the story with Dwayne Gratz, he got arrested during his bye week for trying to pay with something with bubble gum. You know those Trident commercials, no one ever pays me in gum? Yeah, he tried that. He got arrested. He tried that. He tried paying for something with gum. 0-2? Oh. Oh, okay, got the out. All right, that's okay. Nice play for him. I don't know why. Okay, let's go. Okay. Whew, man, went through a whole bunch of emotions there. That looked like a base hit, and then Perdomo bats it down, can't catch it, but Donaldson's too slow that, oh my god, it's like he's running a quicksand. You're the only undefeated team left in the JG9 league, yeah. It's been a competitive league. 15 teams, you never know. Yeah, I'm going to do a video at some point with Wingrats. I'm going to do a video. All right. One more out. Come on. Yelich is a good player, but one more out, Seawolf. Come on. All right, I'm not looking at the chat for the next 2 minutes. I'm not looking at the chat. Come on. 0-1. Come on. Send him up high. That pitch missed. Sets him up high. Shit, good block there by Herrera. Or maybe it was the umpire mouse that blocked it, because he was not ready for that to be inside. He was not ready for that. All right. And after this game is done, we're going to try Quiz Kit one more time, and if not, we'll call it there. And tomorrow at 6 p.m. is the plan. But follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube also. I'll post updates. I'll let you know if Quiz Kit is not working and we have to move it again to a different night. Just keep that in mind. 0-2. Fly ball. Come on, Gurriel. I can't get there. All right, I think Donaldson's too slow to score, so it should be second and third. Okay. Tying runs on. Tying runs up. Man, 0-2. Oh, boy. All right. Oh, boy. It's twice now when 0-2 gave him something good. It's twice now. All right. So again, check on YouTube and check on Twitter. I'll post updates about whether or not Quiz Kit will work tomorrow. I'll post updates. If it doesn't, we'll figure something out. And if it does, obviously tomorrow at 6 we'll play, and then we'll do our Thursday night stream at 8 o'clock. So just keep that in mind. Tomorrow could be a very long day streaming. See if I have a voice left by the end. It'll be 5.5 hours, but it'll be good. Again, apologies. Again, this was out of my control. Quiz Kit's based in England, so no one's even up to know the servers are out. All right, foul ball. All right, come on. Got me down 2 strikes. Come on. All right, come on, Seawolf. Come on, Seawolf. Come on. Got him at 0-2. Come on, Seawolf. Come on. Yes! Let's go. We're in. Okay. Broski with the 2. D-backs win. Yes, they do. Oh, man. No, I wasn't even looking at the chat. There were no spoilers. I was not even looking at the chat for that. Oh, man. All right, beat LA now. We're in. Oh, my God. This season has surpassed my expectations. I am stunned. We're in. Okay. All right. Well, this will be interesting now with Guns N' Roses. What on earth is going to happen there? I don't know what's happening with Guns N' Roses because they're scheduled to play Wednesday night, and the D-backs are playing Wednesday night no matter what. So that's not happening. We'll figure this out. We will figure this out. Briefly fell asleep and you got me excited waking up. Yeah. All right, 5-2 D-backs. 5-2 D-backs. If you beat the Dodgers, Dave Roberts will be adios. Hopefully we do beat the Dodgers. Hopefully we do. Man. Breaking Zach Davies' return to the D-backs as the water boy. Yeah, I don't want him anywhere near this team. It's funny. There were 4 veterans I was like, why are they even on this team? Carson Kelly, Nick Ahmed, Bumgarner, and Davies. They're all gone now. D-backs Phil's NLCS. Oh, that'll be amazing. If it's anything like the series they played in the regular season, oh my God, I'm here for that. Especially that game in the 9th where the Phillies thought they won it when Miguel Castro allowed a home run, but it was like an inch foul. That was crazy. Is it the real Guns N' Roses? No, it's the real one. It's the real Guns N' Roses. It's the real one. You got super chat. Put more. There's no overtime. I'm gonna get dinner after this. Roberts, Lavelle, or Schumacher, who wins NL Manager of the Year? I think it's gonna be Schumacher. I think Schumacher. Guns N' Roses songs during innings. Closest we'll get to me streaming a Jaguars game. I'm way more intense during a Jaguars game than D-backs. Way more intense. I think they have a chance. I mean, look, we're hot right now. We're hot. With the way the bullpen's playing, we have a shot. With the way the bullpen is playing, we have a shot. The bats are a different story. The problem is that Gallen and Kelly have not been good against the Dodgers. Should baseball series max out at 5 games? No, best of 7. Best of 7. Anyone going to all the games of the 2030 World Cup? You can fly to Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, and the other 3. Go for it. All right, so let me try one more time. All right, I'm going to try one more time. I'll try and go in 2026. I'll try and go to some games there. There's none in Phoenix. But let's try one more time. Quiz kit. Again, you're seeing the screen recording, and there is, yeah, it's not happening. And you're seeing what I'm seeing on screen. I go quiz kit dashboard. You know, all the questions are in, but it's just not letting me get up. Bases left the Brewers left the base low. It felt like a million times these. So you're gonna see it left it low today in the 8th. I don't know why Ginkel was in, but Sol Frank told you he should have been in from the start. Got out of it, and then twice yesterday. Granted, one of them was not their fault. One of them was Longoria just made the greatest defensive play I've seen in the playoffs since Andy Chavez in 06. I've not listened to the Padres seasoning presser. Counsell, he leave the Brewers. I mean, he doesn't have a contract. I think New York's going to throw the bag at him. I didn't realize Counsell didn't have a contract toward the end of the season, so I think New York throws the bag at him. It'd be a good fit. Honestly, Craig Counsell's a heck of a manager. He's a heck of a manager. But yeah, you're seeing right now, you're seeing the quiz kit thing. It's just not working. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it here. Unfortunately. So here's the game plan. Again, here is the game plan. How much money would it take from you to a Jaguars game? Oh, it would take a ton. It would take a ton of money. First off, it would never be for a 1 o'clock game because I wouldn't have the TVs to do it in here. The only way would be a primetime game. The only way would be a primetime game. I was not old enough to see Fulham's run in the Europa League. I was not old enough to see that. I did not become a Fulham fan until 2013. I really only started watching, I only really started getting into soccer with the 2010 World Cup. Really only started at 2010. Fulham and Roy Hodgson? No. I became a fan in 2013 when Shah Khan bought the team. The only Fulham game I ever remember watching before that was the Landon Donovan Clint Dempsey game. It was on Fox Sports. So, yeah. So again, here's the game plan for tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter and YouTube, all right? Follow me on Twitter and YouTube. I will post updates about QuizKit, all right? Again, this is out of my control. It's a third-party app. I have no control over this. I'm going to post updates with QuizKit. If it works, if we get the go-ahead, 6 p.m. Eastern, we are going to... 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to play. All right, 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to play. If it doesn't work, I'll let you know. We'll move it to a different time. Maybe Friday. I'll let you know. Again, it's out of my control. We just have to wait on whatever QuizKit's doing. But the plan is hopefully 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, we play live trivia. Hopefully tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, we play. And then the game ends at 7:30, and we do our live stream with the Thursday night game at 8. That's the plan. Again, apologies this didn't work out. Again, it's out of my control. This is just the second time in 3 years that this has happened. I don't know what happened with QuizKit today, but sometimes it just happens like that. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off here again. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, that's the plan. That's the plan. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll let you know on Twitter. And if I do not go live at 6, and you're not following me on Twitter and YouTube, you'll know why. You'll know why. I'm only going to go live if I know for a fact it's happening. I'm only going to go live if I know for a fact it's happening. So just keep that in mind. But again, sorry about the technical difficulties. Until next time, JJ9 signing off. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. And hopefully tomorrow night we can play some trivia and watch the Thursday football game together. It should be a fun stream if all goes according to plan. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in a bit.